Video vixen Karrine Steffans has claimed she was presented as a gift to Diddy Combs as she reflected on her time working in music videos. The American author, who now goes by the name Elisabeth Ovesen, published her first book, Confessions of a Video Vixen, back in 2005 as she opened up about being passed around by men in the music industry. The star, who is now a New York Times best-selling author, began her career as an actress and video vixen, appearing in more than 20 music videos in the hip-hop industry. Her first book in the series gives details of her sexual relationships with rappers from Diddy to Usher and American basketball player Shaquille O'Neal, as well as Jay-Z and Diddy, who are under increased scrutiny due to recent allegations. Diddy, 55, is currently behind bars in a Brooklyn detention center after being charged with racketeering, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Meanwhile, earlier this month, Jay-Z, 55, was hit with a civil lawsuit that claims he sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl on September 7, 2000 after the MTV Video Music Awards with Diddy. Speaking to the Daily Beast, she likened what's happening to the Kesh Me Too movement, which began in 2017, but says it's taken a while for people to catch up and realize the world of hip-hop is just as murky as Hollywood. They all know the same people with few degrees of separation between them. They have the same handlers, go to the same parties, share each other's jets, yachts, and islands, and they abide by the same lawless code, she said. Recalling her encounter with Diddy, Karrine, 46, explained she was engaged in a sexual relationship with American rapper and music executive Irv Gotti at the time, and he would often send her to people he wanted to impress. She wrote in her book, "Whenever there was someone who Gotti wanted to impress, he would send me to them, and I would take care of them." One of those people was Sean P. Diddy Combs. Karrine then claimed Gotti arranged for her to go over to Diddy's house one evening where she alleges they engaged in sexual intercourse. "Diddy and I spent the next 15 minutes or so engaging in the usual. After the experience, he said, 'You're one of the best.' I said the same to him when, in actuality, he was average. Our sexual encounter was pretty straightforward, nothing out of the ordinary." Over the course of her career, Karrine earned herself the nickname SuperHead, and she has spoken candidly about how she would take her clothes off for money during her time as a stripper and dancer. Karrine also recalled her sexual encounter with Jay-Z, as she alleged how she proved her worthiness after she appeared in his Hey Papi music video back in 2000, around the same time he met Beyoncé. After filming the video, the rapper invited Karrine for a drive in his car, and she accepted, explaining she felt comfortable in his company. The pair chatted for a while, and then the star's driver pulled over and exited the vehicle, leaving Jay-Z and Karrine alone together for her to perform a sex act. She claims in the book, "After a few moments of silence, Jay pulled out his penis, covered it with a condom, and placed his hand on the back of my head. I was being a good girl, thanking him and proving my worthiness of the kindness he had shown. I was doing what I had been taught. We carried on in the car for a while and headed back to the set as if nothing happened, and every once in a while we shared a glance and half of a smile." Karrine went on to explain that the pair were never intimate again, as she added, "Unlike some of the others, there were no games, no long phone conversations, and no dates. Jay made no professions of love for me, nor did he make any promises. It was all very straightforward. It was what it was, nothing more. Since that day in the car, he remained a gentleman, and it seemed as if nothing had ever happened between us." And in a way, nothing had. Mail Online have contacted Jay-Z and Gotti's representatives for comment. Speaking in an interview with Vlad TV back in 2015, she insinuated that the pair realized they didn't connect sexually after that incident in the car and admitted they were no longer in contact. She explained, "Jay looked out for me on that first shoot. He always made sure I got the positioning I needed to get noticed, made sure I got the pay I needed. Whatever I needed. We only had one encounter that was beyond a friendship. The thing is, you are around someone so much, there is this tension and there is this thing, like you want to and you try it and then you think, okay, let's just be cool. That doesn't work." That's how that ended, and I don't think I've seen him in, I don't know how many years. Karrine also co-starred in alongside Vin Diesel in the action movie A Man Apart, confessing the two also had an intimate relationship. Knowing everyone in the industry, Karrine has also claimed she embarked on a 6-month relationship with Whitney Houston's husband Bobby Brown during a period when he was separated from the singer. Speaking with Max Paul, she candidly admitted, "I always say this, I was the best lover. I was the one that made them good." The star also had a long-running relationship with rapper Lil Wayne, with her admitting she would never stop seeing Lil Wayne for anyone, and even when she was with her husband, she would leave him to meet Wayne in the early hours of the morning. Jay-Z's murky past relationships have been thrust back into the spotlight after the news that the rapper has been accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. Weeks after the alleged incident, he went public with Beyoncé, then 19, at an Armani exhibition, but a photo has revealed they actually first met in late 1997 when the Destiny's Child star was 16 and he was 28, although there is no suggestion that anything improper occurred. However, Beyoncé was not the only teenager that Jay-Z was linked to around the same time period, with rumors continuing to this day that he had a relationship with teenage rap sensation Foxy Brown, although she has denied the claims. She began her career in the music industry in 1994 when she was 15 years old, but it's believed that it wasn't until 1995, she was 16 or just turned 17, that Jay-Z discovered Foxy and recorded the explicit rap song Ain't No End with her. Meanwhile, from 1995 to 2000, he was also embroiled in a 5-year affair with his rap rival Nas's on-off girlfriend Carmen Bryan, which resulted in her falling pregnant, aged 26. Jay-Z has closely guarded his relationship history prior to Beyoncé. He was also romantically linked to various women in 2000, including actress Rosario Dawson, singer Blue Cantrell, rapper Charlie Baltimore, and video vixen Karrine Steffans. He was also spotted with the late singer Aaliyah, who had been victimized by R. Kelly as a minor and died in a plane crash in 2001.